What's going on, YouTube gamers? Bonfire here, and welcome back to my 2015 End of the Year series. Today we're going to be covering my 2015 Game of the Year nominees. Now, this list is comprised of games that I've personally played and personally feel are worthy of a Game of the Year title. So if your game doesn't make the list, don't feel bad. Let me know what your Game of the Year nominees are down in the comments section below, but this is just my personal opinion based on what I have played this year. Now, this list is in no particular order, it just contains my nominations, but kicking it off is Dying Light. And Dying Light is the open world zombie game from the makers of the Dead Island franchise. And this game came out way back in January, at the very beginning of 2015. And I think since it came out so early, it's kind of slipped from a lot of people's lists, but it's made mine. And the reason for that is, this game is just a really fun game to play, and the gameplay is awesome. Now, when I was playing this game, I didn't think that this would be a Game of the Year. I thoroughly enjoyed the game, don't get me wrong, but I just thought, knowing some of the games that are going to be coming out, I was like, I don't know if this one's going to make a Game of the Year list. But as 2015 went on, I played a lot of games. I kept looking back at Dying Light and thinking, that game was just so good. What makes it great is it's a beautiful looking game, it's open world, but its gameplay mechanics are what makes the game so much fun. It introduced parkour, and getting from point A to point B is just a blast. It's fun to do, to sprint around, parkour on obstacles, as well as the melee combat is it's some of the best melee combat out there in any video game. It's just satisfying, it's fun to do, it's fun to beat in some zombies' heads, and those combinations just make it a blast. Like I said, the story's not great, but the gameplay is what makes this game on my list. Next up on the list is the PlayStation 4 exclusive Bloodborne. And this is a game that I didn't think I would like as much as I do. And as many of you know from my Twitch live streams, I've been addicted to this game. Now, this game is from the makers of the Dark Souls games, From Software. It's in essence a Dark Souls game, but it's faster paced, completely different setting, and it's beautiful. I like it a lot. Now, what makes this game and what puts it on the list is because it just captured me the way no other game really has, at least in a long time. Like I said, I've been utterly addicted to this game. It's so fun. I love that it's faster paced than Dark Souls, and the setting and the atmosphere is just amazing. It's a beautiful looking game, and I'm so glad I gave it a try because I didn't think this was a game I was going to buy, let alone like. Now, I've barely dabbled into the Dark Souls game. I played a little bit of Demon Souls shortly after that came out years ago. Got super frustrated early on. I think it was on like the second boss, and I was like, nope, not for me. Haven't played Dark Souls 1, but leading to this game's release, I thought, you know what, let's try some Dark Souls 2. A lot of people speak really highly of that game. Let's give it a go, right? So I borrowed it from a friend, tried it. I think I got through like 3 bosses in the game, through many rage fests, but it was fun. Then after Bloodborne came out, I started watching some live streams, see some gameplay, and I was like, this game looks freaking awesome. So I was like, you know what, I want to give it a fair shot and play through this game in its entirety, no matter how difficult it is. Because, let's be honest, the Dark Souls games are ridiculously difficult. And I'm so glad I did, because it's just an amazing game. And like I said, has captured me entirely. Now, what makes it so great is that sweet taste of victory. Yes, this game is difficult. Yes, it's going to kick your ass. Yes, you're going to get pissed off. But once you get that taste of victory, once you accomplish that goal, whether it's beating a boss, getting to a certain area, finding that item, whatever it may be, that victory is so amazing. It's such an amazing feeling. No game does it the way these types of games do, and Bloodborne is no exception. To me, it's a reason to buy the PlayStation 4, and that's why it made my nominee for Game of the Year. Next up on the list is the indie game Rocket League. And this game came out of left field. I didn't see this game coming, nor did I see this game being nearly as successful as it has been. But Rocket League came out middle of the year. I think it was late spring, early summer, and it was free on PlayStation Plus. Had to buy it on PC. It's coming soon to Xbox One as well, which is awesome for Xbox owners. And this game just is a blast to play. Now, the concept of this game is it's soccer with cars. And I'll be honest with you guys, I can't stand soccer. And I don't really like hockey. So going into this game, knowing that, I just wasn't sure. But once you start playing this game, and if you have played the game, you know this, it's so much fun. And that's why this game makes the list, is because this game is just an absolute blast to play. It's what I think the best sports game of the year. It's one of the best driving games of the year. And I particularly don't really like either of those genres. So the fact that I like this game and have played it as much as I have, I think that's telling you just how good this game is. I think it's only $20 right now. So it's a steal at that price. Has a lot of replayability. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play. And it's easy to pick up. Yes, there is a learning curve. Yes, once you get to those, top tiers and kind of get online, especially in those 1v1 matches, you're going to get your ass kicked probably. But just to hop online with some friends and play some Rocket League is just an utter blast. So that's why it made my list. Continuing on with the list is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Now, full disclaimer, I have not beaten this game. However, the reason why it's on this list is because this game has just near perfection in gameplay. The gameplay is so amazing, and what makes it so great is that yes, it is a slightly open world game, which is completely different from the previous Metal Gear Solid 5 games. But this game never gives you too much. You always have just enough, and you learn just enough to keep going and keep wanting more. It just kind of keeps feeding you. And I liken it to a funnel, to where you start right here at the bottom and you kind of just work your way out. And as time goes on, you kind of look back and you're like, holy crap, I have so many things I want to do. I want to build this. I need to get this to build this weapon. I want to improve this on Mother Base. I need to go out and do this mission and that mission. And there's just so much to do that, as you get to the latter parts of the game, which I think I'm just over halfway, you're like, holy crap, look at all this, look what I've done. And very few games give the player so much creative freedom, yet you're slightly just guided in a direction, and it's near perfection. This game is a blast. You can play it how you see fit, and it's just amazing. It looks great, runs great, and Hideo Kojima has done it again. Rounding out my list is kind of an obvious one, and that's Fallout 4. Now, many of you guys know that Fallout 4 has been my most anticipated game of the year, and it's certainly lived up to that so far. Again, full disclaimer, I have not beaten Fallout 4, but the reason why this game makes the list is because no other game does exploration the way Fallout does. No other game. Bethesda creates such a unique world that you want to go explore, and you just always kind of want to check out that next spot. And no other game captures me like that. No other game makes it as much fun to explore the environment, explore the world, than Fallout does. And to me, that's just amazing. That's astounding. And it's just one of those things where, to be honest, I've barely done any of the story on this game. All I've done is just explore this crazy world. I've done a ton of side missions, and that's been so much fun. And that's why it makes the list, because it's just so good in that regard. And it's improved a lot of great things from Fallout 3. I'm very excited to see where the story takes us, but even from what I've played, and trust me, I've put in plenty of hours of this game, it's been an absolute blast and has done something that very few games can do, and that's why it made the list. So there it is. That is my 2015 Game of the Year nominees, but I want to cover a couple other games that I think deserve some honorable mentions because they were just about on this list. The first honorable mention goes to the PlayStation 4 exclusive Until Dawn, and this was the sleeper hit of 2015, a major hit in the summer, a blast to play, and this game is beautiful. It has amazing voice acting, and what it does with the choices that you can make in the game and the impact those choices have on the game makes it a replayable game. It's easily accessible to anyone who plays a lot of video games, or maybe the girlfriend or wife, or someone who doesn't play a lot of video games. They can hop right in, play it. It's simple, very accessible, and just an awesome and amazing experience. And the great thing is that each time you play it, you'll probably get a different experience, which is cool. The next honorable mention is Super Mario Maker. This is the basically create whatever you want Mario game on the Wii U. It's just a fantastic game. It's fun, and it's the Mario game that really appeals to anyone who's loved Mario because, well, you can create your own Mario worlds. I've had fun playing it. I definitely want to go back and keep playing it, build the different levels. It's fun to just play other people's levels because there's some really creative people out there, and it's just an overall fun game. It is basically the ultimate Mario game. The last honorable mention I have to give out is for Splatoon, and this is also a Wii U exclusive. This game is a third-person shooter. Yes, a shooter on the Wii U, and it's just a blast. It's so much fun to play. I love what they've done with the multiplayer, and I love the fact that they keep coming out with additional free content, free levels, free weapons, and the campaign's fun. It's just an overall blast to play. I think it's a very underrated game for a lot of people because, oh, it's not that hardcore, shooter. It doesn't need to be. It's still just as much fun as a lot of those other shooters out there, if not better, and that's why I think it deserves an honorable mention. And there you guys have it. That is my 2015 Game of the Year nominations, including some of my favorite and best games of the year. Let me know what you guys think about my list, as well as leave me your list down in the comments section below of your favorite games and the best games of the year. Also, stay tuned for December 31st video where I will reveal my 2015 Game of the Year winner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'm Bonfire, and I will see you online. Hey guys, don't forget about Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, and hit that button down below.